What is up, guys? Wraec here with new video, and today we once again got this episode of the Star Arena 5-star series, and that hasn't happened on this channel for quite some time. Mainly because I tend to miss the seasons, which sounds a little bit weird, but it's like, you can see it's like 180-hour season has just started, I think. And like there's a ginormous phase where Star Arena isn't actually live, which, I mean, it's alright, I guess, considering you kind of have to spend the time to do the fights, and having a shorter time really lets you engage with it in a more competitive way. So I guess that's okay. For our content creation for the 5-star series, I should probably pre-record some stuff, which I didn't get to last season. But this season, we have our next team on the list. I didn't forget about the people who commented. Next team is by bobbyphilip3164, and he suggested 2 times Fiona, 4 times Amra, which I think is a pretty cool lineup. We can check that out. We can also set that as defensive team, I guess. Let me do that. And there it is. And to be fair, we don't really have a lot of damage in this team, given that our main source of damage would probably be the Fiona with her hammer. Then again, we have healing curses, so that's, well, we don't really have healing curses, considering I put demon belts on 5 heroes. We run like, I think I put like a GPF on one of the Fionas, and then we use 5 demon belts for full energy feed. So we don't really have healing curses. We have armor shields, and those tend to be pretty good. So I am optimistic about that. And by the way, one thing I noticed, they didn't include any treasures here yet, which is quite weird, considering they put them into any major game mode. And, well, none here. Still some dust though, which I desperately need. 1 season basically gives you 1.5 rerolls for any SR6 stone. Great. No problem at all with dust in this game. Starting off, do we have anybody that we can fight here? We are still in the first fights of the season. I'm going to skip the first 2. I guess we are going to win against 37k strength. That is most likely a rather unfair fight. I guess also this one has no chance. 2.8 million. I mean, we can watch that. I'm still pretty optimistic that we can easily win, but yeah, shield's holding up quite well. GPF on the Fiona in slot 2, we might just swap that. Oh, okay, Armrust did some damage. Yeah, we have a bunch of attack. Can we swap that? Yes. So let's go ahead. It's usually better to have her in slot 1 with the GPF, but then again, it doesn't matter too much for us. We are slow though. That Annabelle really did a number of us now. Going to heal the enemies here, which still killed them. Killing them with love, I guess. But that's alright. Yeah, our main damage dealers are the armorers. So that's also wrong. What I said, I thought it would be the Fiona, but then again, I guess armorers still rather insane. But I guess that will be quite hard. We have like the Drake here, we have SFX, SQH, double Rogue. Honestly, that looks like one of those old burst teams. Later on, they swapped out the Ferroqueen Vessa for an LFA. And then the idea was to have like a very speedy SFX, just get a kill on the enemy team with all the crit damage and speed you get from the Rogues and the defense down to support all that, and then CC the enemy with that. And those were meta for quite some time. I remember Jesus having this. I think I ran it too. Not really meta anymore, and I don't think can quite deal enough damage to punch through our armor, considering that was just hit by an SFX, and yeah, has defense down on her. So not that impressive, I have to say. Getting the first kill, CS defense down still on that armor, but the SFX wasn't quite able to get through the shield. Now defense down will wear off, and I guess that is, well, that is a win. I mean, if that SFX had more attack, she would have just slaughtered us. No questions asked, she would have just slaughtered us. Armora still doing a bunch of damage. Still doing more damage than our Fionas, though I think the shields are quite good. We won't take anything this time. Let's go for another round. Those were some quite good fights. I'm honestly eager to see what we can fight in the next round. Oh, those look like the other fights we are used to. Like a bunch of people, you can see level 72, 86, 84, 120, 97, and then it's just jump and we get the level 355 player. So let's skip the first fights again. And yeah, let's progress it that way. And by the way, I haven't personally on my main cared about Star Arena for quite some time, I have to say. Like it's really fallen under the radar. We can try that, but let's just skip that. Let's wait for better. Thank you, mister. I take that win. Okay, well, we need some better enemies. I haven't personally taken care really about it because there's just so little loot in it. And I mean, the 2000 glory coins, I guess that's alright if you convert that like 10 profit offs, a few gems. Also takes quite a bit of time. But the good thing is with this series, we interact with it quite a bit. So, I mean, we can probably get some decent ranks. Let's see. First fights, we're going to skip that again. I'm going to look for some fights with like an SFX or something. Like the last guy we fought, those were quite interesting. I guess with 6 stars, pretty hard to fight our team. Something like this though, I mean he's as level 340, but I guess we can take a look at it. This is at least a full team with the 5 heroes and everything. So taking a look at that, I guess, is quite alright. But I really wish we had like a stronger enemy here. But I guess my friend list is... Ooh. Just see the unbending will popping. That's interesting. That might be a little bit much, 264 million strength. Then again, this team has more strength. But I guess this will be a little bit harsh. Oh yeah, there's no way. There is really no way we win that. I mean, we're surviving pretty well, considering, but that's just too much. That's just too much. That's just impossible. Yeah, that's still something I think is quite weird about this game mode. You have like all those guys. We can check out the teams here again, and then you fight the guy with like T5 heroes and B tier copies and whatever, and yeah, that just makes little sense to me. 530 million strength, by the way, on this team. Yeah, starting off with something like this. I guess like imagine that we really had a team with like medium strength and we would fight that. That would be no fun because like we can click on that and it vanishes and it's nothing. Same for this, and that's something of the matchmaking of this game that I just don't get. Same for this, honestly. I mean it's 5 stars, it's 8.6 million, yes, a little bit of train, it's alright. Single Vulcan. It's probably going to destroy us, to be honest. Let's watch it. That's a good end fight, though. That's a good end fight. Don't want to complain about this. That's a good end fight, honestly, because... what do you guys think? Honestly, what do you guys think? I'm pretty sure it's going to destroy us. T5. Oh my god. Let's see. He's faster than we are. Oh, I mean, we have a chance now. We are starting to get some armor sheets, so we might have a... Oh, the thing is, he hits so often that that our armor shields just aren't enough. If we had like single hit enemies, that would not be that much of a problem. But like, he already has weakness disclosure. Oh god, yeah, that's the thing with energy feed. You really give this the enemy DTV weakness disclosure quite fast. It's not like he needed it, but like, yeah, there's so many hits that armor shields basically don't do a whole lot. It's not like an LFA that does like maybe 3 hits or something, or an Ferric Investor that will spread her hits between the enemies. No, he just does like 20 hits or something in best case. And yeah, that's quite insane. So no chance for us here. Slain by single DTV. I still think this team is quite good though. This team is quite good though. Maybe we can go for one more fight. It's not very long yet, the video. So let's skip a few. Oh, OP Brave stuff for my guild. And that will be probably a bit too much. The guy's strong. But we see some higher level players here. So I guess there is an opportunity for us to fight something good. Okay, that's interesting. That's certainly something that I would be looking for to fight. Then we have this. Okay, that's a little bit too much. And that is certainly too much. So let's fight this guy. This seems some like borderline beatable. maybe? Screwing a little bit with our energy feed though, and we... Ooh, but we got some healing curses out. Maybe we will get some more healing curses, and he has an Ignis, so that might end up quite lethal for him. Bam! Oh yeah, huge damage on the LFA here. And we actually won that. But this time the Fiona did some real damage. I mean, we didn't get as many active skills as we used to, because like the enemy had to carry, obviously. So that was a bit of a problem. But what I think is even more insane, if you look at that, is like the ticks here did more damage than his homeowner T5 LFA. And I can imagine the reason for that being that, yeah, well, he has, it's probably in starter account, he's just starting off build this hero, put him in a home, doesn't really have a ton of tenants, so this guy doesn't have a lot of attack. Our heroes, though, are super boosted by our train stats, so when the tick swaps the attack with those guys, then does an active skill, collects a bit more attack. I would reckon he has more attack than his homeowner LFA in the end. So that makes it quite insane. And it's a bit of the effect that we saw in the past when Tix was first introduced and started to destroy like Tower of Oblivion, and all those game modes that used to be hard were just murdered by Tix because enemies actually had a ton of attack and our heroes didn't. So when Tix swapped attack, that was actually quite insane. We kind of have the same effect now here, fighting our team, that this guy is going to kill us. He is going to kill us. Like T5 heroes are just too much for us. And our life just isn't enough. I mean, with crowns we could probably survive a bit. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the counterattacks are even slaying our heroes. Yeah. Oh, the slot 1 SQH is not good for us, to say the least. Not good for us. Lost already one armorer. Other one is surviving though, that's good. Oh, the HHA. Yeah, HHA not really a hero that we want to face, I guess. And then the DTV giving us the rest. So that's it, I guess, for this video. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks from bobbyphilip3164 for suggesting the team. I will try to record some more episodes and release them with a little bit of distance between them, but make you at least make use of this season of Star Arena. So that we get to see a few more teams here. If you want to suggest a team, you can do so in the comments. I will check for like 1 or 2 days which teams are in there and add some of them to the list. If we didn't have it yet, that will be done. So, thank you guys for sticking around. I wish you guys a great week and we'll see us in the next one.